Greetings, nature fans. I hope you are ready. Today, we're navigating the fascinating and diverse world of freshwater fish. There is an amazing, unique, and truly impressive variety of fish in rivers and lakes all over the world, some of which are far too large or rare for your average aquarium or household fish tank. So, join us today as we embark on a quest to navigate nature's largest freshwater fish. Before we begin, we must cover some important points. There are species, such as sturgeons and carp, that can be found in both freshwater and saltwater habitats. Furthermore, defining the largest can be difficult and subjective. Is it determined by the length of a fish, weight, or both? Individual sizes can vary greatly due to many environmental factors. These factors include food, bioavailability, fresh water quality, relevant predators in the area, and levels of harmful human intervention, so it may be difficult to come to a universal agreement. As a result, I'll share information about a handful of the largest freshwater species that stand out amongst the rest. I'm confident that their sheer existence will leave you both bewildered and astonished. To begin our navigation, let's travel to North America. Specifically, the central United States and central Mexico. These regions are the home of the alligator gar, a misunderstood fish that has existed and dates back approximately 100 million years. It's an ancient and perceived prehistoric species that can grow up to 10 feet tall and weigh a staggering 350 pounds. Unfortunately, it has a history of being misunderstood as a violent predator and potential threat to human life. This resulted in the alligator gar being hunted and killed for sport and glory. In addition to humans, the only other noted species that pose a threat to the alligator gar are actual alligators themselves. Ironic, right? There are no real records of the alligator gar having humans on its menu, as it primarily feeds on other fish. As a result of this fish's age and rarity, it is constantly monitored by various wildlife protection groups, and the numbers of these fish are consistently monitored. Now we shuffle across the globe and visit one of the largest and most diverse rivers in the world, the Mekong River. This spans throughout an impressive 6 countries: China, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, Myanmar, and Vietnam. This massive river is home to many different marine species, but we are focusing on the enormous giant Mekong catfish, a perfectly streamlined and truly massive fish. It is a very active species that is frequently seen swimming in the water column, feeding on zooplankton and other different forms of marine agriculture. It's a true giant, reaching 9.8 feet in length and weighing around 440 pounds. To put that into perspective, heavyweight boxer Tyson Fury is 6.9 inches tall and weighs 278 pounds. Unfortunately, due to overfishing and deteriorating freshwater quality, these majestic creatures are in grave danger. Marine biologists estimate that there are only 100 or fewer adult giant Mekong catfish left. Conservation efforts from organizations such as the WWF and the Mekong River Commission are spearheading initiatives that are aimed at protecting their habitat and saving this remarkable species from potential extinction. For our next fish, we will head back to the Americas, but this time we focus on South America, Argentina, and Colombia to be specific. These regions are home to the piraiba, a large fish that originates from the catfish family. This gigantic fish prowls the deep and murky waters of a huge river, the Amazon. Despite their terrifying cameos in mainstream media such as the famous TV show River Monsters, these fish are actually quite shy and can be found in many aquariums throughout America and even in Europe. There are records of fishermen catching piraiba. In addition to the staggering size, the piraiba also has the ability to swallow large prey whole and holds an almost shark-like appearance, which, as you can imagine, can be quite intimidating. The pirabia primarily likes to choose birds, rodents, and other small mammals for its meals. Despite the huge stature of the piraiba, they possess great agility and swiftness in the water they reside in, further contributing to their imposing reputation. Since we are already navigating through South America's Amazon River, it brings us on nicely to our next contender. The arapaima, which is often referred to as the arapaima giga, is commonly found to reside in both the Amazon and Essequibo rivers, both of which can be found in South America's deep Amazon basin. Similar to its fellow South American counterpart, this is another fish that famously featured on River Monsters, where an impressive and staggering 180-pound arapaima was caught. To put this into perspective, that is roughly the same weight as fight-ready UFC middleweight Israel Adesanya. This fish is rightfully labeled as a monster. Its unique ability to breathe atmospheric oxygen makes it a formidable predator, allowing it to thrive even in low-oxygen environments. This means that it can easily prey on other fish that find it difficult to breathe in oxygen-restricted environments. Now that is what I call survival of the fittest. It is reported that the arapaima not only has a taste for marine life, it also likes to consume insects, seeds, and even fruits. While not a threat to humans, its capability to launch itself up and out of the water can be dangerous when cornered due to its rock-solid bonehead. Similar to a few of the fish mentioned in this video, overfishing has had an impact on its population, but efforts to farm raise them are aimed at reducing the current pressure on its scarce wild population. For our next fish, we jump 6,000 miles across the globe to the continent of Europe, specifically areas of Germany, Poland, and even the UK. Although these fishes have also been caught in both the Middle East and Asia. Here we can find the home that belongs to the Wels catfish, a common species that dominates the freshwater ecosystems in these areas. This fish has an extremely unique composition, with over 2/3 of its body being taken up by its tail and the rest belonging to a huge head, and you guessed it, a huge mouth. This structure allows the Wels catfish to present itself as a devastating predator. It has been known to take on a wide variety of species, ranging from fish, frogs, rats, snakes, and even aquatic birds such as ducks. The Wels catfish famously featured on the BBC documentary Planet Earth, where it was referred to as the fish that hunts pigeons. With a maximum length of approximately 9 feet, coming across one can be terrifying and a true shock. Naturally, smaller variants that come in unique colors are kept for ornamental purposes by some people. I would have to say that the Wels catfish is one of the more intimidating fish that we will cover today. Do you agree? Let us know in the comments below. We can find our next fish in yet another famous Chinese river, this time being the Yangtze River. This 3,900-mile-long river is home to the Chinese paddlefish, a massive fish that primarily feeds on other smaller species of freshwater fish. It was on the verge of extinction due to the gigantic Yangtze Dam construction in 2003. It was a colossal species, growing up to 10 feet tall and weighing around 660 pounds. That is the same as an average adult polar bear. Though it is generally regarded as completely extinct and no longer with us, it is still believed to roam the Yangtze, and sightings of the great fish have allegedly been reported by local fishermen. Despite its potential extinction, the paddlefish's existence should serve as a warning to other large fish, and even some that were mentioned in this video that are facing similar threats due to human intervention. The final fish that we will cover today brings us back to a familiar location, the Mekong River. This is home to the mysterious and almost mythical-looking giant freshwater stingray. It's a monster lurking deep at river bottoms. On average, they present with a 6-foot width across and weigh roughly 300 kilograms, or 660 pounds. One of the largest giant freshwater stingrays that was caught and recorded had an impressive disc width of 7.2 feet and a staggering weight of 1,300 pounds, which is equivalent to the average weight of 19 household golden retrievers. This unique fish likes to mainly feed on crustaceans and mollusks. It has also been noted that variations of this fish lurk near the edges of the river and prey on earthworms and parasites. Nowadays, the stingray is rarely seen and has an endangered status, with an estimated 500 adults roaming the waters today. Similar to the other fish that have been mentioned in this video, the main threats posed to stingrays are overfishing and the destruction of its habitat due to land development and damming. The unique feature that sets the giant freshwater stingray apart from the other fish in this video is that it possesses a highly venomous sting that is sheathed in toxic mucus and is capable of doing a human some serious harm with its bone-piercing capabilities. The rarity, size, and potential danger associated with the giant freshwater stingray makes it a prized catch for thrill-seeking fishermen. And that's it, navigators. We have reached the last of the fish that we will be covering today. These monstrous freshwater fish demonstrate the diversity, majesty, and beauty of Mother Nature's rivers and lakes. These fish are not only massive in size, but also vital components of fragile ecosystems that fight for survival in nature. If you enjoyed navigating through this amazing segment of nature, please like and subscribe for more exciting nature navigations.